I've had great sparring sessions. Every session's been good, to be honest. Apart from the odd bad one where you just don't want to go to the gym that day. This has really been the best camp I've had. I've had a good team around me, a team completely dedicated to making me the best I can be for the fight, which is it's refreshing. Normally in the UK I'm jumping from one gym to another trying to get rounds with people, and it's a lot of work, whereas here I feel like I'm in a lot more of a professional environment. Plus I'm doing most of my sessions with Frank Mir now as well, which is it's inspiring for me just to see a former UFC champion who's preparing for another shot at the belt, preparing for a fight. So well, the Sin City Cartel is basically it's like a team that me and Frank have formed. Frank's got his own team, which is Suffer, in his clothing line and his gym, and the guys that fight under the Suffer banner. Then obviously I've got Rough House back in the UK, all my brothers on my team, and I'll always be Rough House. Frank will always be Suffer. So basically we just kind of needed we just needed a name for basically the coming together of two teams. And what better than a cartel? The guys that control the standard, the guys that set the level for everybody else to raise themselves to. And obviously we're in Vegas, so we're in the Sin City, and the Sin City Cartel is the name that we're going with. Best case scenario is I'm going to go in there, I'm going to beat him down in the first round, throw him around a little bit, catch him with a clean shot and switch him off. Worst case scenario is that he gets injured fight week and doesn't show up to the fight. Life outside the cage, I don't know if there is one, to be honest. Training camps, pretty much, I struggle to think about anything else during training camp. It's a bit of a struggle for Elizabeth because she's around me all the time and we don't really have too many conversations during training camp. We got engaged after my last fight, so she's busy with looking at wedding planning and stuff like that. And I'm not in a frame of mind to be talking about that kind of stuff now, so she kind of leaves me alone and I get on with what I'm doing and she gets on with what she's doing. We've got the clothing line coming out soon, the Outlaw Army's coming out, and that should be available within a week or two, so I'm excited about that. Finally we'll get the fans to get some bandanas and t-shirts available for people. What else? We're fostering cats at the moment. We've got a couple of cats, Cookie and Rose. We've had them for a couple of weeks. They got returned to the shelter after a couple of years, the owner having them, which is real sad. But we've taken them in for a while and we're looking for somebody to adopt them. So hopefully that'll get sorted out soon and they'll find a home, and then we'll get some more cats to adopt. It's nice having them around. They keep me chilled, and I enjoy watching them. They're quite fascinating to watch.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.